So let's see the paper.
Okay, nice. That's good. Okay, so what are the questions around those things that you expected?
The questions that yeah, some they were like kind of easy. They were really easy because like I revised like last night after lesson.
Okay, okay, okay. Do they usually give you the questions, or you have to view them online? Do they give you
No,
guys the questions?
they give us the questions on paper.
Okay, okay. Do they leave you guys with the question?
They leave us with the what?
I mean, do you still have the questions with you?
No, no, no. I don't have the sheet. I don't have the sheet with me because my teacher's meant to mark it. I'm not sure when she'll mark it there.
Okay, okay, okay. I get it. Okay. So the sheets had, a section for you to be able to answer them on it. Okay, I get now. All right. Okay, so let's see. I know we started some questions back then, and I'm not sure we quite finished it. Okay, so maybe we'll take it up from there. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, all right. Um, that's not the problem. Okay, all right. So we started some guys. Um, I know that we started some questions, but we didn't quite finish. Let me see if I can retrieve them. Uh, Give me a minute. Trying to download it. So, let me open. Um, Download. All right. So let me see. I'm opening the questions on my computer. Okay. So we started some questions, but like I said, we didn't quite finish. So I'll just see if I can just take off from where we stopped. Not all, we may not do all of them, of course, but at least the ones I believe would, you know, be interesting and would help you. Okay, all right. So let's take off um, the first one. Okay, so the one I dropped on the WhatsApp group, you may go ahead and check it maybe later. But I'll be taking the questions from there. I'll start from the first one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one says, how many faces has a triangular prism? How many faces has a triangular prism? Um, so let me ask, do you have an idea what a prism is?
Pardon?
Do you know what a prism is? A prism.
A who? Can you write it? A prism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what what do you understand by a prism?
Is it like almost like a triangle? A 3D? but 3D.
Almost like a triangle, but 3D. Okay. I don't know if um that's the best way to look at it, but I think that's good. Fast. So basically, how I understand what a prism is that a prism has two shapes, two um what do you call it? Two-dimensional shapes like a triangle. It could be a triangle, it could be a circle, it could be a square. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
it has a height. It has a height separating the two shapes. So, for instance, if you notice, I first of all drew two triangles, and then I now join them with straight lines. Those straight lines are the heights that I talked about. Okay, so this is exactly what the triangular prism will look like if I follow what you said back there. Something three-dimensional because it's actually a solid. Okay, so yes, like you said, it's three-dimensional. All right. So the question was, how many faces does it have? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's count the number of faces. Now, to count the number of faces here, we are going to be quite careful. Now, I'm going to use an arrow to indicate which angle I'm counting from, or which angle I'm counting from. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, it's not showing. There's this I don't know. I don't know why it's not showing. But anyways, okay, yeah, it's showing now. All right. So now let's count. Now let's pretend that we're looking at the prism from this side. Can you see the arrow I'm drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's say we're looking at the prism from that side. That is phase one. That's the first phase. Let's just take that as the first phase. So that will be one. Let's pretend we're looking at it from this side. Okay. That would be two, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we're looking at it from this side. Like you're looking at your screen. Okay. That would be three. Okay, that's three faces. Now, let's imagine you're looking at it from the top, because the top is where you will see the triangle, isn't it? You will see the triangle the triangle that's at the top. So that will be four. Okay. And then
Mm-hmm.
finally, let's imagine you're looking at it. Okay, so I hope it's not confusing. Let's imagine that you're looking at the bottom here. Okay. And that would be what? Five. Okay. So I think it's safe for us to say that there are five faces, right?
Pardon? What are you
I
doing?
said
Listen to
it's
Miss Liz.
okay that there are five, a triangular prism has five faces.
It's okay if a triangular prism has five what?
No, I mean, if you follow, you five
Sorry, you're
faces.
lagging.
Let me write it. Don't worry, I'm typing it. Yeah, hold on, I'm typing it. Just look at what I'm typing. Can you see what I'm typing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I said. Okay, so do you have any questions about that?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm sure it was quite straightforward. All right. So let's go to the next question. All right. So the next question is the second one that says find the number of the degrees in 1/6 of a revolution. Okay. Find the number of degrees in 1/6 of a revolution. Okay. So the question now is what is a revolution? So what do you understand by that word, a revolution or one revolution? What do you understand by that?
A revolution.
Yes.
I haven't learned about that. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. So um basically a revolution you could assume it's safe for you to assume that a revolution is a circle. Okay. When something starts from one point and goes round a circle once, then that is one revolution. Okay, did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just write it. After I'm done explaining, you could write it down. You just do a sketch of a circle and write it down. So a circle is one complete revolution. Now, if the object goes around the circle twice, then that means you now have two revolutions. Okay. Now, you know that at the center of a circle, what's the uh angle at the center of a circle? Any ideas?
The angle in the center of the circle.
Yes, there's an angle at the
Oh,
center.
is it 360?
Yes, it is 360. Okay. So that question says, what is 1/6 of a revolution? In other words, they are asking us what is 1/6 of 360. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm sure you know in mathematics the word of stands for multiplication, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Yes, yeah, with
Okay.
fractions.
Well, if you didn't know, today we would do the off with a multiplication sign and write my 260 again. And there we go, 360 degrees. Don't forget you are going to put over one there. All right, so now we're going to be taking things out, right? So 6 in itself goes one time, right?
6. Pardon?
Yes. 6 goes in itself once, right?
Yes.
And 6 goes into 36 how many times?
Into 36 how many times? Um 6 times.
Times 2. And then it goes, of course, we know 0 is 0, isn't it? So that means the answer is 60 degrees. Okay? Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I'll quickly give you some time to write it down and then we'll go.
Okay, I've done it.
Okay, good. All right. So the next question, the third one, says, let me see. Quickly get it out. The third one says which is greater? Okay, it says which is greater. All right, so I needed to listen to these numbers. Tell me which one is greater than the other. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one is minus 20 minus 20 minus 4. Second one is minus 4. The third one is minus 3. The fourth one is 0. And the fifth one is minus 2. Okay. So which one do you think is greater out of these?
The great, like the biggest number,
Yes, exactly. Which one is greater?
0.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So all the other numbers, because they are negatives, they're on the left-hand side of the number line. Therefore, they're
Yes.
smaller. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's go on to the fourth one next. I pretty much thought that one would be easy for you. Okay. So the fourth one says, now the fourth one says, what type of angle is angle 98 degrees? Have you guys talked about angles in school?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are basically, should I say, three classifications or categories of angles, right?
Yeah.
Acute angle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know
I know
about
these.
acute angles.
I know all of them. I
Okay.
know acute, um,
Or
like
you
the
know,
main ones.
uh-huh. What's the second one?
Not all of them.
Yes, the main one.
Is the next one right? No, obtuse. Isn't right
Okay,
angle?
so you know what?
Isn't
Let's,
Wait, isn't right angle before obtuse?
yes, you're right. So there should be a right angle for obtuse, you're right. Okay, so let's put that in there.
And then obtuse and then reflex.
Okay, obtuse angle, and then it said, so there should be one before reflex. What's that?
Straight angle.
Yes, the straight angle. So that's 180 degrees exactly, right? And then you
Mm-hmm.
now have reflex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Yes. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I thought I could back there. At least, but I don't know what happened to it. It kind of disappeared. Acute angle. Okay. Okay. Oh no. I think took two things out of my right up. I wanted to type acute angle followed by right angle. Okay, let me type it again so that we don't leave that out. Okay, so go ahead. What what is the what is the what is the range for acute angles?
The range for acute angle
Hmm?
is it 0 to 90?
When you say 0 to 90, does it include 90?
89.
Hmm?
Is it
Does
0 to 89?
89, but 89 is 89. So it actually, so yes, 89. If you're talking about in terms of phone numbers, yes, would say 89. But technically, any angle between 0 and 90, not including 90. Okay, so it could be 89.99999. Okay, as long as it's not 90, then it's still accurate. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So now, if we follow, all our categories that we have here, where would 98 fall? What kind of angle would 98 be?
98.
Yes.
98 would be an obtuse.
Okay, good. That's correct. 98 would be up to you. You're right. All right. So that's a good one. You're making real progress here. So that's good. I like that. Okay. So the answer is B, obtuse angle. All right. So the fifth question is quite interesting, but let me see if you'll be able to handle it. It says the angle, and I think the question actually meant to say, okay, yes, so it even says it here. The total angle of a kite, the total angle of a kite is, now, did you get that? Did you hear the question?
The total angle of a pipe. I didn't hear the question.
A kite, K-I-T-E. Let me type it. Let me write this out. What I said. So the total angle of a kite is,
A pipe or a kite? Oh,
you know what they mean by a kite. Can you see what I wrote on the screen?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's what I said. So so do you remember how a kite looks?
Yes, it's like a diamond shape, kind of.
Thank, thank you. It's like a diamond shape. That's that's all I really needed you to say. It's like a diamond shape. So it looks something like this. Now, because it looks something like this, guess what? It's it's a shape that has four sides. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not saying it's square. Of course, this one looks like a square that's turned on its side, but it's not
Yeah.
a square. Okay. But it has four sides. That's the important thing. Now, in mathematics, there's a formula that helps us to know the total angle of a shape based on the number of sides it has. Okay. Do you know that formula?
Pardon?
Do you know the form? Do you know the formula?
For
The formula for the total
hello? Your uncle, you lagged. You lagged.
angle of a shape based on the number of sides it has.
You lagged. I didn't hear. I, I didn't hear because you were lagging.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But can you hear me now?
Yes. Hello, I can hear you. Well, Village. Uncle, uncle.
Okay. How is it now?
I can hear you.
Is it better now? I want-
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Uncle. Oh, he disconnected. Hello.
Hello. Your mic
Hello.
is mute, Nathan.
No, it's not.
Hello.
It's not muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, nice. Alrighty. Okay. Let me share my screen again. Um. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you know the formula, right?
No,
The
I
formula
don't.
I asked you about.
I don't.
Okay. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. So let me quickly introduce you to the formula. Okay. So this is the formula. Um. Two and, and four. Right? And I meant to, this was what I meant. I meant to write 90 degrees, right? Maybe I should just put I'm doing what I wrote there, right?
Hey.
Okay, Mason, can you hear me now?
Okay. Hello?
Hello, Mason, can you see my screen?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, um so can you see the formula I put down there? 2n minus 4 in brackets and then 90 degrees.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, now that n that you see there, that n is the number of sides for any shape. Okay, so let's imagine a shape has 3 sides. Okay, let's just
Mm-hmm.
imagine that. Then we'll come to the type. A shape that has 3 sides. Of course, that's a triangle, and I think that's the lowest possible shape we can find. Okay, so it has 3 sides. Sorry. So to find the total angle in a shape in a triangle, that's going to be 2 times 3, isn't it? We would have
Mm-hmm.
2 times 3, and then when it comes to math operations, right? Multiplication is done first. So that's going to be 2 times 3 minus 4, and then all that times 90. Okay. So
Okay.
if we calculate it, just imagine 2 times 3 is 6, isn't it? 6
Mm-hmm.
minus 4 is 2, and 2 times 90 is 180. So you can see it even agrees with what we know about triangles, that the total angle for a triangle is 180, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So now let's go to our kite. Our kite has 4 sides. So that means that instead of 2 times 3, we're going to have 2 times 4 because it has 4 sides. Okay? Remember, n stands for the number of sides. So that's going to be 2 times 4 minus 4 again, because that second 4 is part of the formula. And then everything will now multiply 90. Your
Okay.
answer for multiply 90. So what do we have inside that bracket? What do we have? We have 2 times 4, which is 8.
Yeah.
8 minus 4 is 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. And then we have 4 times 90. So 4 times 90 is what?
4 into 0. Placeholder. 360.
So 360. So 4 times 90 is 360. So that's the sum or the total angle rather, of a kite. Okay. And guess what? Because a square also has 4 sides, its total angle will also be 360. Same thing with a rectangle. Okay. Same thing with a
Mm-hmm.
trapezium. All these shapes I just mentioned now, all of them have 4 sides. So irrespective of the shape, as long as the number of sides is 4, its total angle will be the same. Okay, 360 degrees. So that's the answer to that question. All right. So when you're writing this down, please remember to write down the formula. Okay. Of course, you could also draw the shape so that you have an idea of how, anybody who looks at your working will have an idea of what the shape looks like. The kite, total angle of the shape. So when you're done writing, let me know.
I'm done.
Okay, good. All right. So let's go to the next question, which would be the sixth one. Okay. All right. So the sixth question says, check it out. Says how many cans? Okay, so I may need to. If you do you have kind? Okay, don't worry. Let me know. I don't want you to be distracted. So if you can still hear me, just let me try and read it. It says how many cans each 1.5 liters in capacity can be filled from a tank containing 63 liters of water. Let me see if I can quickly type it. It's a mouthful, but I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. How many? How many times each 1.5 liters? Let's go back to the question. Uh, in capacity. Okay, that's the word. In capacity can be filled from a tank. Can be filled from a tank. Okay. Let's see. Containing. Okay, I think I almost mixed those two words together. Containing 63 liters. Can you see what I'm typing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 63 liters of water. All right. So that's the question. Let me spread it out so it looks better. Okay, can be filled from a tank containing 63. Okay, I think it's okay like this. 63 liters of water. Okay. So, any ideas on how to go about this question? It's a volume question. But it's
Often it comes
yeah,
each 1.5 liters in capacity. Oh. So what you need to do? Wait, do you divide it?
exactly. So what are we dividing by what?
1.5 times divided by 63. Well, 63 divided by 1.5.
Thank you very much. That's the correct way to go about it. 63 divided by 1.5. Thank you.
Oh.
It's
So
just, basically, yes. It's just asking us how many 1.5 can we find in 63. So that's 63 divided by 1.5. Now, I know I don't know, I'm not too sure if you know this mental math method of division, where you have
No,
the
I
decimal
do.
point.
So
So yeah, go ahead.
wild. Okay, so what I would do is first I'll remove the decimal, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do 63 divided by 15, which is 4.2. And then because I removed the decimal the first time, I'll remove it again, and then it will be 42.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll verify your method, but that's not the one I know. Let me try the one I know. Then I'll see if we arrive at the same answer. Okay. So uh so I I did was similar to what you said. I started probably similar in a similar way. So I moved the decimal point to the end of 1.5 so that it became 15. Then what I did next was, moving the decimal point to the right hand side is like multiplying by 10. So the decimal point at the end of 63, if I move it to the right hand side, the same number of times I moved this other one at the bottom, it's going to leave us with a zero beside it, which is 630. Okay. So let's check if we'll arrive at the same answer. Okay, so here we go. 5 in here is 3. Okay, so 5 in here is 5 times 12. Okay, that's 60. Remember 3 in 30. 5 in 30, that's 6. Okay, so 3 here, 1. 3 here, 4. And 3 in 60. Okay, all right. So yeah. I think we got the same answer, 42. So that means we'll find 42 times.
That's a real
That,
good.
yeah. Okay. All right. So that's fine. So I wanted to ask, why did you go with the division option?
Beg your pardon?
Why did you go with the division option?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, why did you choose to use division to solve the question? That's why I asked.
Oh, because that's how you're meant to answer the question by using division.
Okay. So the concept is basically it's trying to find out how many of one measure can be found in a bigger measure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the that's why it would have to be that method of division. Okay, so let's see. Um, do you want to write this down or you're good with it?
Yeah, I want to write that down.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right. I think this next one, I'm thinking that we've done it already, but let's see if you remember. The question says, um, calculate the volume of a cuboid It says calculate the volume of a cuboid measuring 12 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters. Okay, calculate the volume of a cuboid measuring 12 centimeters um, by, let me get the next one, by 10 centimeters, 12 centimeters by 10 centimeters. I think the last one is this. Let me see. By 6 centimeters. Okay, so how would you go about this
What am I finding?
volume?
And what is it, a cube or cuboid?
The cuboid. Yes, it's a cuboid.
So what I would do, because I know volume is when you times all three lengths for a cuboid, what I would do is I'll do 12, 12 times 6,
Okay,
72,
okay. Uh-huh.
and then I'll do 72,
Yeah. Okay, times 10, right?
and then I'll do 72 times 10,
Okay.
which is 720.
Oh, oh, that's nice. Okay.
I had
70.
like 3 questions like that in my test.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. 72 times 10, which is 720. Okay. So what would be the unit in this case? 720 what?
Pardon?
What's the unit? The unit. What's the unit? 720 what?
Centimeter squared. I mean,
Hmm?
no, cube,
Are you,
centimeters cubed.
okay, good. All right. Centimeters cube. Yeah, that's good. All right. So that's good. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's see. So I guess if you had 3 questions like this, I guess it's pretty safe to say you aced them then, because they were quite simple, quite straightforward. Okay. This next one is also something I think we've done and solved it. Calculate the area of a triangle. You know, that one that had that triangle that you saw that had a misleading side given. Let me show you the one I'm talking about.
All right.
Um, you know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
What the area of a triangle?
Yes. So
Yeah.
this side was, yeah. Um, even though I think, like I said, there was a misleading side that was given. The height was also given. That the height was 4 cm, and the base, which meets the height at a right angle, was given as 12 cm. Okay, so what would be the area of this triangle? This is number 8. What would you say is the area of this triangle?
So I
Yeah,
know
go ahead.
to find the area of
Hmm.
uh, a triangle is what was I gonna say? To find the area of a
But
triangle is base times height divided by 2.
okay, base times height
So
divided. Yeah, go ahead.
so I know the base is 12 and the height is 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll do 12 times 4, which is 48. And then when you divide 48 by 2 is 24.
Okay. Nice. 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 12 times 4 is 48. And when you divide, okay, that's nice. Okay. All right. Any uh other way we could go about it? So what another way we could do it is the two could divide either 12 or 4, and it will still work. So if I do that, for instance, and say 2 in 12 is 6, 6 times 12 will still give us 24.
Yes,
In
guys.
God, nice work. Okay. Did you have any questions on area of the triangle in your test?
Yeah,
You did?
yes.
Okay. Were they quite a number?
No, it was easy.
Okay. Okay. How many questions do you remember
I think it
there
was
were?
like 2 or 3, and
2 or 3.
I think I got them. The test is
Oh,
out of 30, and I think like I know I feel like I got over 23, which
really?
is yeah.
Okay. All right. You sound quite sure about that. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. So let's go to number 9 then. Would you like to write them down? Write this one down, or
Uh, yeah. I'll just do it just in case.
okay.
I have like a formula on my phone that I was like checking last night, and then I checked it like when I was like looking at it on the bus, and I was checking the formula for volume and area conversions last night.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. How long does it take you to get to school?
It
So you
is
had
like
some
maybe like
30.
okay, so it is like 30, 40 minutes.
Okay, so you had some time to go through stuff before you got to school.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I forgot to tell you I've done it. I've copied it.
Okay, okay, good. All right. So let's look at the ninth one. Number 9. So number 9 says it's also about area, but this time it's area of a parallelogram. Okay? It says calculate the area of a parallelogram if its base is 9.2 cm and its height is 6 cm, and it says to two significant figures. Okay? Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an idea what significant figures mean? Yeah, do you
Mm,
have an idea?
not really.
Okay. Okay, you guys have not really discussed it in school, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, don't worry. So we're going to do it. I'll just show you how to go about it then. Anytime you guys discuss it in school, then it will be a plus for you. Something like reinforcement. Okay, so let me see if I can quickly type out the question so that you can see it. Calculate the what is that again? the area of a parallelogram. Let's go back to the question. If its base, if its base is, what is its base again? 9.2 cm. So that you can even see there's a decimal point in the picture. 9.2 cm. And its height. So a parallelogram is just like a triangle in some aspects. I didn't say it has three sides. That's not what I meant. But it has a base and it has a height. Okay.
Ooh, Ruthie got her. Mark.
And its height
Good.
is
Good.
is
She got
yeah.
there. She got there. Ruthie mopped her in her head.
Two significant figures. Can you still hear me, Mason?
Yes.
Yeah. Significant
Really.
figures. Okay, so you know what is going to happen when we're done with this question. I'm going to give you.
Oof.
I'm going to show you of other questions that are around significant figures, and I would like you to try them out, on your own and see if you can give me the answers before Friday. Will that be possible? Would you be too busy during the week to do them?
To do what? The homework?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, you'll be able to do it. Okay.
I think I said I think I'll be busy because
You'll be
I have another math test that
fine.
I was meant to do it on Thursday, but because my school has like a drop down day where there's no lessons for the whole day, it's just like a fun day. I don't have maths on Thursday, so then next week, Wednesday or Friday, I need to revise for my test, like starting today.
Okay. So this second math test,
Huh?
yeah, what would the questions be like? What would the questions be on?
So I need to ask my teacher to put the revision list
Okay.
on like class charts or announcements. I think so. This one that we just done, like this term, we just done area, perimeter, volume conversion. Like we're doing right now. But I can't remember the other one from last time. So I'll have to ask my teacher. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'll set an
Okay. Let's.
alarm.
Okay. All right. Once you do, let me know. But you said you're writing the test when?
I think
This
next
Thursday,
week, Wednesday or Friday.
next week, Wednesday. Okay. If you ask her, then let's see if we have the information before Friday. We might do math
Mm.
and help you to revise for that one before next week. I just, it could be that you may even do it before that Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's quickly do this one then. I'll just show you the concept of significant figures, and maybe I'll leave the questions. So whenever you have the time to do it, even if it's not this week, to do it after the test, whenever you free. Okay. So the first thing we need to sort out is the formula for the area of a parallelogram. Like I said, the parallelogram has some things in common with the triangle. It has a base and it has a height. Now, the difference between the area of a parallelogram and that of a triangle is that it's really simple. The area of a parallelogram is the base times the height. That's it. It's not divided by two. So that's a good thing, that will help us remember. Base times height. Okay? Base
Okay.
times height. So all we need to do is to multiply 9.2 by 6. 9.2 times 6. Okay, so you know this multiplication with decimal 2 is quite similar to what you did back there with division, where you had one of the numbers having the decimal point. Excuse me. But the only difference, well, is there much of a difference? If I go by the way you did yours, it's quite, it's probably really similar. So we would multiply 92 by 6. What would we have? 2 times 6 is 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 times 9 is 54. 54 plus 1 is 55. So that's 55. And then because there's only one number after the decimal point, we can come back to the answer and count from the right hand side, one time, and put our decimal point right there. So the answer now, this is not exactly the final answer,
Yeah.
55.2. Now, why did I say it's not the final answer? It's not the final answer because, of course, it's centimeters. It's not the final answer because the question said to two significant figures. Now, significant figures, okay, I'll just give you a quick, what do you call it, definition for it. I'll try and see if that will quick. What does significant mean?
So my
Uh,
mom was checking if I was finished.
something that you can remember, I hope. So, this is the last I'll, I'll be done. This off again. Okay, please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Mason, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so like I said, this is just the basic definition of a significant figure. It means a non-zero digit or a zero between two non-zero digits. So if we look at this number 55.2, right, you would see that from the left-hand side, the first non-zero digit is 5. Okay, so let's write it down. 55.2. Okay, so the first non-zero digit is 5. So I'll just count it 1. Okay, now the next one, the second non-zero digit after 5 is the second 5. So that's going to make it 2. Now we don't usually count the decimal point, of course. And the question, besides the question said we should do it to two significant figures. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to look at the next digit there. And you'll see that that next digit is 2. Now, We usually use 5 as a standard. And take note, it's not because of the 5 here. Okay, it's just because 5 is somewhere in between 0 and 10. Okay, so 5 is like a middle ground. All right, so because 5 is a middle ground, it's used as a standard. Now, any number that's not up to 5, okay, is ignored. While any number equal to 5 or greater than 5 is taken as a 1 and added to the number in front of it. Okay, so in other words, because 2 is less than 5, guess what will happen? We will ignore it. Okay, so the final answer in this case is going to be just 55. Okay, did you get that? Did you get that, Missy?
Pardon?
I said because 2, the next number after 5, is not up to 5. Now, please, I said the 5 is not because of the 5 that's in this question. It's just a standard that we use, okay? The 2 is not up to 5. It gets ignored and, we'll leave the other 2 digits that we've already counted there. You understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, please just bear with me. I promise I'm not going to go beyond this. Let's pretend now, please take note. Let's pretend the number was, this is not the number, but let's just pretend the number was 55.7 .76, and the question had said to 2 significant figures. Okay, now this is what you would have done. Again, we're going to start counting from the left hand side. Now, if I count from the left hand side, I would have 1. The second one is the 5, the second 5 2. Now remember our standard. The next number is 7, isn't it? After counting 2 significant figures, the next number is 7. The question we'll ask ourselves is 7 up to 5? Now you will see that 7 is actually greater than 5, not just up to 5, it's greater than 5. So we're going to take 7 as a 1 and add it to this number, this 5, to make it 6. So 57.76 to 2 significant figures will actually be 56. Okay. So did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop there. I promise that I'll not go beyond that. But I'll leave you with questions. Maybe we will even look at those questions. But I'll leave you with some questions before our next class. So I'll see if you can solve them. I'll drop it on WhatsApp. Okay, so could you quickly write it down? So we're done. We're done for today. Just write it down. For number 9.
Okay, I'm done.
Nice work. All right, well done. Nice job. And let me say congratulations on your test. I believe you will make it. I'm just looking forward to hearing your scores and possibly seeing a few things that you might have learned from that. Okay, so we'll meet again on Friday. Okay, so don't forget to ask your teacher for the revision areas so that you know what to revise against the next test.
Alright.
Okay. All right, have a good night.
You too, sir.